All you're left with is a tired and broken heart. I can tell by your eyes, you think you're on your own, but you're not alone. Have you heard of the one who can calm the raging sea? Give sight to the blind, put a lame up to their feet. With the love so strong, he'll never let you go. Oh, you're not alone. You will be safe in his
the sky, the sky, sky. You can meet me in the sky, the sky, the sky. 'Cause I'm flying above the haze. They gave me my wings, let's fly. Ha, 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 ha. They gave me my wings, let's fly. Ha, 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 ha. They gave me my wings, let's fly. Ha, 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 ha. They gave me my wings, let's fly.
Alright, y'all, what's going on, man? It's your boy D.Slayer, right? We're actually here right now at the scene of the accident, where my accident happened on May 29th, 2010 at 10:07 at night. As you can tell, the roads are real windy around here and everything, but I'm about to go ahead and go through exactly what happened that night and everything for y'all, so you guys can get a more better understanding, a little more about me, what I've been through, my testimony, what God has done for me. Basically on May 29th, of course, me and my ex-girlfriend were on our way out from my house, starting at my house, out to the park, which is actually coming up right here. This is the area where we had first begun and everything. Where we had started going to was the park, and when we left the park, we came out of the park on time because they closed the gates at 10 because it's a national park. So of course they lock it at 10 o'clock. Once we left the park, of course we had left, and we came around a turn. Now the turn that we had came around was this turn right here. The first turn further up in the back was the one where we had came around kind of fast at the beginning. We hit that turn kind of okay. We kind of drifted just a little, but as we hit that turn, she sped up and came up across. Now, as you can tell, I'm standing here at the second bend, the second turn, and everything. This is actually where she was doing a 60, and had actually came, and as she was coming around, just like this vehicle right here, as she was coming around and everything in the Mazda 3, this is when she had slammed on her brakes, and she wanted coming off into this embankment, which is going to be right over here and everything. I'm going to go and show you how the camera follow. This is actually the embankment right here to where we had went up on, and wound up, there's a telephone pole that was actually there that's not there anymore, but actually, yeah, it's actually gone still. But once we came up onto this embankment here, of course we hit the telephone pole waist high to where we took out the whole pole. After that, the car had turned. Due to the fact that it hit on the driver's side, we had turned off the embankment. The car had turned and flipped. And of course, when we had flipped, right here, the car had actually, when we flipped, of course I didn't have my seatbelt on, so the car had actually smashed my whole arm. As you can see, I'm actually an amputee patient. And everything, to where it had actually smashed my whole arm, to where from my shoulder to my elbow was actually all shattered. My elbow down to my forearm right here was actually broken, and my forearm down, which I'm about to put up the pictures right now, was actually degloved, which means that my wrist was actually open and exposed. On top of that, the tendon, artery, nerve lines were shattered. My muscles were actually ripped out of my wrist due to the car flipping and then dragging me from this point right here up to about midway down between the entrance of the pool right here behind me and this turn. When that had happened, once we had stopped flipping and everything, I realized that, my arm was up underneath the car, so I was trying to feel my legs to make sure that my legs were okay. Once I found out it was okay, I went ahead and something just told me, go ahead and rock the car. So I went ahead and rocked the car. And when I rocked the car, I finally released my arm, realizing that my arm was damaged to the extent to where I couldn't even move it or lift it or anything. Once I had did that, something told me, look, I got to get out the car. I went ahead and got out the car by standing up in her car. The car was passenger side down on the ground. And I had wound up standing up in her car. At that point, I had climbed over her, got out the car. As I had got out the car, another car was pulling up. And I was walking towards the car and everything. And as I was walking towards the car, somebody, of course, came out of, the area right here by where I'm standing, older guy. with some glasses on and some jeans, asking us if we needed help. You know, is everybody okay? Is there anybody in the car? I said, yeah, well, you know, at the time, my girlfriend, you know, I said, yeah, well, she's in the car. And, you know, no, I'm not okay. I need help. Yeah, we need help. So he said, well, let me go ahead and go call 911. I asked him to hold on because I felt kind of weak, you know, and he held me up, you know, and everything to make sure that I was okay. Then he finally went back in, called 911, and of course, this street right here was actually flooded with PG County police, state police. They had medevac helicopter came out to the landing zone over here, which I'll show you guys. Also, let me see, it was Acque Fire Department, Fort Washington, and also Browns Road Fire Department came out that night for my accident. Now, they say that the only thing that actually saved me was actually a blood clot in my wrist that had saved me from actually bleeding extensively to where I would actually die. Instead of dying on the scene, that blood clot saved my life. Usually when you get a blood clot, it actually more than likely puts you in a coma or kills you. Well, it just so happened that when I went to shock trauma out in Baltimore, it actually put me into a coma for 5 days, where the doctors had actually told my mom that they have 5 minutes to come say their goodbyes and, you know, stuff like that. Waking up on the 5th day and everything, I woke up to actually with tubes down my throat, which I'm going to put the picture up right now. This is the picture of where I was in the coma with the tubes down my throat and everything. Actually, that's somebody calling. Yeah, but this is the picture right here. Waking up on the 5th day. I've been through 14 surgeries, over 40 hours of work done on my arm, 5 days in a coma. This is just basically to show you a little bit about what I've been through. Also, just kind of show you the scene about where I was and everything like that. Just kind of give you a general idea, you know, and let you know how lucky, and I'm not going to say so much lucky, but how blessed I am to actually be here still through everything that I have been through from the car accident until now and everything. And, you know, just how God, you know, had actually blessed me enough to give me my life and, you know, just to show me that he does love me, grab my attention by this so I can go ahead and do it for his work instead of doing it for the needs and, you know, work of other people. Pardon. So, but yeah, this is the scene right here, and we're gonna go ahead and just kind of show you the area and everything. Just kind of show you the swamp over here. This is actually the swamp as we turned and we had flipped. This just to show you, there's actually a swamp right here that we could have flipped into, but actually as we were flipping, it was kind of almost like a brick wall dividing the street and the swamp to where we had stopped and started sliding. So the only thing I would have to say is that's actually God right there. But this is the swamp right here that we were actually close to. So this is the scene of my accident, May 29, 2010. And, you know, it just, I don't know. I guess it's just a blessing to be here.